welcome to another episode of Go Little Garage. Today we have the brand new Lego Technic dump truck. Just came out January of 2023, this year, a couple days ago from this filming. This is kit number 42147. This is part of the Technic series. It's ages 7+. There's 177 pieces. It's definitely available retail. It's not back ordered right now as of a couple minutes ago when I checked. And if you get it from our link and you're a VIP member at lego.com, you will get 84 points. So let's get this box open and get going. This is looks like a fun little model, and I'm kind of excited for it. Alright, so we have some bags of parts, have a couple loose parts, we have our 2 manuals, and we have our decals. So, let's get started. This is the Lego Technic dump truck. What I liked about it, this was a fun little build. Not too complicated. It is kind of, I mean, you can see there's one central piece that holds the front and the back together. To get the steering here, it's held in here, and nothing in here. It's a clever little model. There's a lot of clever things about it. The way the little actuator to make the dump bed operational, that's pretty clever. To get steering on this scale of a model, that's pretty clever, but it definitely made the model pretty delicate. I think they could have added a couple more pieces, extended this piece down a little bit further, or added some pieces down a little bit further, because this is not held in very tightly. It's very delicate and it's barely held together, but there's a lot of little clever things about it. I think it's kind of going the way that most toys are, where it's just the bare minimum just to get by, which is kind of sad, but there's a lot of cool little features about it. The steering, the dump bed. I like that the headlights are the actual clear discs and the tail lights are the red transparent discs. I like that. I like how the colors on the truck are handled by the colors of the pieces, not the stickers. I think they could have done a little differently here. I think they could have made a grill out of a Lego grill. Yeah, I think there's just a lot of little things that I didn't like about this. But overall, Good little model. Now it's time to score this LEGO Technic dump truck, kit number 42147. This build was pretty quick and fun, so I give build time a 9. For complexity, some parts were a bit more detailed than they needed to be, but overall it wasn't too complicated, so I give it a 7. For the flow of the build, there were a couple steps that could have been reordered for an easier build, but the rest was very intuitive, so it gets a 9. The instructions were split into 2 books in the middle of the build, which made no sense coming from a company that's trying to go in the paperless direction. Maybe their stapler couldn't bind a thicker manual? No idea. That quirk aside, there were only a couple steps I would have combined, so they were written pretty well overall, earning them an 8. Even after it was all put together, this model was very delicate. It's not built to play with like other models this size, with only one beam connecting the front to the back, and other areas that are only held together by one connector piece as well. I expected more from these amazing LEGO engineers, so this one gets a 2. The completed size is great for desk or bookshelf display. It's smaller than a 124 diecast, so it's not going to take up a lot of room, but it's an attention grabber with its bright colors and interactive features, which earns it an 8. The realism gets an 8 as well. Although it's not modeled after a specific vehicle, it does resemble the small foreign work trucks like the Daewoo's and the Daihatsus. The listed age of 7+ is pretty accurate. There were a couple steps that may be frustrating for smaller hands, but the rest wasn't too complicated of a build, so it gets a 7. The interactive features are the funnest part of this model. I enjoyed seeing the movable pieces linked together to make the steering and the dump bed actuator. This one gets an 8. The value of this kit's not bad, so it gets another 8. It's an inexpensive Technics kit that's a great stocking stuffer, birthday add-on, or even an anytime gift for your favorite LEGO gearhead. Adding them all up, the total score is 74. If you'd like to add this kit to your collection, you can click the link in the description. If you have this model already, tell us what you think in the comments, or if you have any questions about this kit, feel free to leave them below as well. As always, please like and subscribe to help us out, and we'll see you in the next one.